Hello, okay, here we go again. January 25th, 2019, number 42.
Motes.
Reading from Keys, Love Letters from God.
And the term is motes.
M-O-T-E-S?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you know? I have told you through a beloved son long ago in Judea that you cannot see me without first removing the mote from your eye. How then do you go about removing such a mote? The key, a very simple one at that, is your willingness to help your brother or sister to remove the mote from his or her eye. So you remove blockages from your vision by helping them remove blockages from their vision. Or at least be willing to allow him to help you in removing the beam from your eye. What is a mote than a blockage? What is a blockage other than a twisted perception? While you may make your blockages on your own, you are not capable of dismantling them on your own. To build a blockage, you need fear, guilt, mistrust, and my authority, which you have. To dismantle a blockage to truth, you simply need trust. The trust you have in your brothers and sisters is your own return back to you. Lack of trust is a result of the separation, and it leaves you impoverished. You therefore have a choice. One system works, the other doesn't. It is clearly impossible for you to realize that quality of trust in yourself unless you share it with your brother and sister as well. In other words, my beloved, to simply think about trusting is not enough. You have to act on it in order to realize it. As long as you act or think as though you are deficient in a quality, you will continue to act as such. As you act upon an issue in such a way that you have the desired quality and abundance, then you begin to realize it for yourself and with your brother and sister. Now I ask you a question. How can you express that which you have not experienced? How then will you see your brother and sister if your own vision of wholeness is blocked? In that case, you're going to see everybody the way you see yourself. If you doubt yourself, you doubt everybody else. Mistrust yourself, mistrust everybody else. A blockage is such not only in terms of perceiving the truth, but in being the truth as well. Blockage is a result of the separation, whereas trust is a catalyst to wholeness. I know you may fear trusting your brothers and sisters because you fear that in doing so you may give him or her, quote, an edge, unquote, over you, thus endangering you. Remember, I am aware of these conditions of life that offer you lessons in false perceptions of yourself and one another. But I promise you that failure to trust yourself and your brother and sister as yourself is far more damaging. For such continues the separation of you from your birthright, capital B birthright, which is the kingdom of heaven. I am not telling you to trust others blindly. I am telling you to trust. For real trust is never blind, nor is it blinded by the unworthy offerings of those around you. If you encounter a brother or sister who is not trustworthy, then offer him or her the vision of wholeness, which you perceive in him or her, even if he or she is not displaying that vision at that time. You can either be the healer or you can maintain the separation, in which case both you and your brother and sister will continue to suffer in the same self-imposed blindness. In offering the vision of wholeness through trust, you are the Savior, calling to the best in one another. In time, your brother or sister will come to know that he or she is trustworthy. And you, my beloved, will have been the one who made this possible. So you really do become the Savior. A brother or sister you can trust may have the clarity of vision to share with you. Do not deny this opportunity. To deny the good others may have to share with you is as damning as refusal to offer the good that you could share with those around you. I have used a rather strong term here, and by now you know me well enough to know that I would not have done so if I did not have good reason for so doing. That which damns simply withholds from you the relationship which I am. So in this case, we're not talking about damnation to hell or something like that. We're talking about like damming up water or damming up something that you need, but damming it up so that you can't get it. I am your brother and sister. You can trust me, for you are trustworthy because I am. When you trust your brother and sister, you acknowledge their innocence as your own simultaneously. Trust like innocence is not earned. How many times do we hear on earth, well, that person's got to earn my trust? That's conditionality, that's control, that's not trust. It's fear. For it is a gift from me instilled in you from before the beginning of creation. Trust. As it is our true nature. Therefore, trusting is natural and healthful. 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 Mistrust takes sustained effort and makes you old before your time. My will for you is for the life abundant. Trust me, and together we will tell the mote to cast itself into the sea, and it will. God. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory.
I think so.